Oh, kablam. My internet is terrible. I only have a few minutes to talk and nothing to talk about, but I'm here. See if anybody wants to pop in and say hello this morning. No, so far no. Oop, some folks popping in. Hello, anybody out there? What's up, folks? Travis Gonzalez, morning. Jonathan, what's up? How y'all doing? It is 9:15 here. Good morning, well afternoon. How dare you, Chad? You should know that my time zone is the real time zone, and all that other stuff is just a figment of your imagination. Wait, everybody's gone. They're here and now they're gone. They said hello and then they left. Ain't nobody got time to hang out with me. Can you guys hear me? Is that the issue? Is that always the issue? Jonathan, still in the house. Can you hear me okay? I feel like there might be something wrong with my mic. I had some issues with the last stream. I listened back to it and I couldn't hear anything. Or it's just really mumbly. Does it still sound like that? Oh, okay. Good. So yeah, nothing much to report. I'm just chilling right now. I am headed out to one of my favorite places to hopefully play some golf. I'm definitely going to play some golf, either tonight or definitely tomorrow. We'll have to see. Heading out to Stubb Stewart State Park, one of my favorite places. It's a beautiful place to hang out. Oh, we got a question from Travis. So I got a question. My son wants to get more into MVP and Axiom. You have any recommendations on discs to try? Absolutely. They make some good molds for sure. Depending on how far your son throws, I could probably give more info. Overall molds, I think most people would dig. The Envy and the Proxy are both really great throwing putters. Great for approaches, great for short drives. The Envy just has a little bit more stability, a little more fade at the end. The Inertia was probably my favorite overall driver from the MVP lineup that I've tested, and I've tested quite a few. Just a really pretty fast, but not so fast that it's hard to throw. Good distance and a lot of glide, straight flights overall. I really like the Inertia. Proton Inertias in the 160s or so are really great flyers that I recommend. Also, the Axis, great disc. I had the Eclipse Axis in particular and a First Run Axis in my bag for years, and they're great flyers. The only thing that knocked the Axis out of my bag was starting to throw more compasses. But yeah, I highly recommend the Eclipse Axis. It's a very buzz type disc, but actually holds straighter and a little bit longer glide, a little bit straighter overall. Those are probably my top recommendations. The Anode is a great putter I used for years. The Soft Anode in particular was good. And they make plenty of good stuff. I'm not a huge fan of their high-speed stuff, to be honest, for the most part. They just don't really fly too well with my arm and my throwing style. I feel like I can get more distance out of an Inertia than some of the higher speed stuff, at least that I've tested so far. I did really like the Vanish. The Axiom Vanish was a great kind of hyzer flip distance disc for me, which worked out well. Thanks for the question. Let's see. Jonathan Schaefer says the Insanity is like a beast. Okay. Crave is good for sidearm. I would agree with that. I played around after the MVP circuit with a guy who had nothing but a plasma Crave, and he was throwing that thing really nice. Very nice flights out of it for him. So actually, this is a very abbreviated check-in to say hello with you guys this morning. I pretty much have about 10 minutes or so until I need to get out of here, but I just wanted to pop in and say hello. Usually I do this in lieu of breakfast, but I actually went and got myself a bite to eat this morning because I'm leaving straight from work, heading out to Stubb Stewart State Park, which is one of my favorite places. to play some golf. It's an absolutely amazing full 18-hole wooded course there. There's a little 3-hole mini course in the campground there, which is a nice place to play glow or just to practice some putter shots. And then also from there, it's relatively close to a place called Buxton, which is a private course. It's extremely well designed and well kept. There's like really nice tee pads. There's picnic tables at pretty much all the tee pads. There is push brooms on all the tee pads to clear off pine needles and stuff. And it's just a really nice private course feel. Both courses have a lot of elevation, a lot of technical shots. I like them both. I'll probably only end up playing Stub, or maybe get out to Buxton, but I kind of doubt it, unfortunately. Stub Stewart is actually going under there's going to be some work going on out there. Basically, I think they're trying to do some like forest clearing and cleaning out some of the trails and stuff over the winter. So the course will be shut down over the winter until I think, I'm not sure, maybe March or something like that. So this is my opportunity to get out there and try to get a round in. It is the kind of course that's so rugged, and I mean, it's not like that crazy, but it's a pretty serious hike to play the whole course, that I may or may not play the whole thing by myself. It makes me a little nervous going down in there where I could twist an ankle or something like that and just be laying on the bottom of the forest floor by myself for a while. Especially during the week, there's usually not a ton of people out there, so we'll see. Hopefully I can get somebody to come out and meet up with me there, but there's no cell service out there, so if I don't line it up today, it ain't happening, so we'll see what happens. Apt Pupil in the house. Preston Malone, I'm in Portland, Oregon. Apt Pupil says, I got to play that course, might be moving back to that side of the state, so that'll make it easier. Absolutely will. Yeah, let me know if you do that. I'd like to meet up. Have you heard anything in regards to the new West Side Discs Destiny? I have not. Not something that I've tested. I have just finished testing another West Side mold, the Fortress, so stay tuned for my review on that, probably coming out next week. I have the review lined up for Fresh Plastic Friday tomorrow. I will not be in town, so I actually have it like scheduled out, so hopefully it pops up the way it's supposed to and goes public at the right time. But you won't see any social media posts or anything alerting you to it. It'll just pop up in your feed. So hopefully that works. I haven't done that before. But yeah, I won't have any internet where I'm going, which is kind of nice. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Morning, Steven. What's up? Yeah, I'm looking forward to being out there in the woods. No cell service. Nice and quiet. I'm going to get a fire going. I'm just going to sit there and take a bunch of deep breaths. And I'm just going to try to just decompress a little bit. It's been a busy summer. A lot of work, a lot of other things. Yeah, just keeping everything afloat, and I'm going to be back into playing more music soon too, so that's going to take up even more time, and it's going to be interesting. What time do we got here? I got about 8 minutes or so. Anybody got any questions for me? Other than the Destiny, which I will look into eventually, I'm sure. Got back from the park, shot a 5/65, not bad at all. Anything double digits or single digits over par, it's usually a pretty solid round as far as I'm concerned, especially depending on the difficulty of the course. I would be very happy with a 5 over on a full round of Stub Stewart. Unless it's in the short positions, then I could do a lot better. But if they're in the long positions, some of the holes on the back nine get just ridiculous. There's one that's just a dead straight tunnel for, I don't even know, good few hundred feet, and it's really difficult. If you don't get off the tee and you don't stay in the middle, you're just scratching and clawing all the way down and taking a big number. That definitely happens. A lot of elevation. If the pins are in the shorter positions, there's a lot more attackable, a lot more birdies to be had. We'll have to see what the layout is. I also have heard that they put in a short 9-hole there. I have not played yet, so I'm interested to see how that looks. I might end up just playing that if I'm by myself. We'll have to see, I guess. Who all is getting their hands on the Trilogy Challenge discs that are coming out tomorrow? Oh, like the stock releases. That's cool. I think the Deputy is going to be quite popular for newer players and folks that want a really straight point and shoot putter, inside the circle at least. It's gonna veer right for you off the tee for the most part, unless you really power it down. I have not actually started even testing the Pine and the River Pro. Those are definitely in the queue, and I will be getting to those soon enough, but I haven't started them yet. Do I ever play down in the Salem area? Nope, not really. There's another one of my viewers who said he's in talks with DD about doing a Luck of the Draw Skins match down in Salem sometime next summer. If that happens, I'll 100% be there, unless I absolutely can't for some reason. I like the Pine. That's the only one I really liked, says Jonathan Hernandez. Okay, interesting. I'm hoping I don't like the Pine. I hope I like it enough to review it and be able to just have a smooth review of it, because sometimes if I don't particularly care for a disc, it's harder to figure out stuff to say. If I enjoy the testing of a disc, it's easier for me to get the reviews done and have them sound natural. Not that I ever like fluff it per se, it's just, you know what I mean. It's a little easier when I'm actually enjoying the testing of the disc a lot. But I also don't want to like it too much, because I've found so many mid-ranges that I like lately, it's been kind of tough to dial them in. So I'm just kind of trying to stick with the compass and the Gobi and the anchor for the most part. Riley Spencer, I live in Antioch, play Silver Lake and Round Lake all the time. Okay, sweet. Pine is an OS compass. All right. That's intriguing to me, although I already throw the anchor, which I kind of figured was the same thing. It's like a compass with a big bead and quite a bit more stability. So they layer very well. The Gobi and the compass and the anchor are basically all the mid-ranges I'm throwing right now. I've not been carrying the Wombat for several rounds now, and I don't think it's going to end up back in the bag. Maybe if I'm going to a particularly wooded course, I might throw the Wombat in there for certain shots, but I haven't needed it for a while now. All right, almost out of time here. A few more minutes to chill. Well, once again, huge shout out to everybody for continuing to support my channel and watch the videos. Appreciate all you guys, especially y'all popping in to say hello. Some familiar faces come in and chat whenever I throw one of these live streams together, and I appreciate you guys being part of the channel. I wouldn't do it without you guys at this point. It's all about just having that community sense for me now. It's really awesome to know that I throw stuff out there and there are actually people that watch it and dig it and support it and have nice things to say, and the positive feedback means a lot to me, and I dig it. You guys are great, and I definitely appreciate all of your support. Nick says, keep up the great work. Disc Golf Show appreciates what you do. Thank you, Nick. Disc Golf Show, huh? I might have to look you up. I'm not sure I'm familiar. Preston Malone, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Have fun down there in Salem. I hopefully will get down there to play some rounds soon enough. I have a buddy who lives down there, so it could happen. All right. Any final questions, concerns, comments? Let them rip. I got like 2 minutes to sit here with you folks. We are a podcast, been going for over 4 years now. We should find a way to have you on as a guest host. I'm down. Hit me up. I'm always down to talk about plastic. Send me a personal message on my Disc Golf Nerd Facebook page. It's an easy way to get in touch with me. I'd be more than happy to talk about it. We can figure it out. I have a way I've been doing remote interviews for my little podcast that I run on this page, and it's been working out quite well. I just did one with Robert McCall the other day. It worked out great, where we talk on Skype over our phones, and then we record the audio separately. So we're on Skype. I do a 3, 2, 1. We both hit record, and then all I have to do is pop both of those tracks into a recording program and just slightly make sure they line up. And once you get the initial front part lined up, the rest of it syncs together and it sounds better, and then I can trim out the audio from one or the other if somebody coughs or there's a background noise that's distracting. It works out pretty good. So we might be able to make something happen like that. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys about doing that. Let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to roll out of here. I feel bad going because I actually have some folks chatting, saying hello this morning, but I got work to do. Thanks very much to all you guys. I will check you all very soon. Stay tuned for Fresh Plastic Fridays tomorrow with a new review of the MVP Relativity. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you can see that I got the Axiom Pro basket. I also got the new MVP Basket Lite. I will be doing reviews on both of those coming up relatively soon, so stay tuned for that. Much love to everybody out there. I will check you all very soon.